Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at this new project called as Motia. Motia enables you to have a no-code or even low-code environment to create production-ready AI agents in minutes instead of weeks. I know this is a tall order, especially whenever I hear the term no code or low code, I immediately become a bit suspicious because look, we have been dealing with these low code or even no code tools for ages now, even before this pre AI era, and we know that simply they don't work. Yes, they can be a really good productivity boosters and they could aid in our coding efforts, but more often than less, if you are really building a real world production ready project, then you can maybe create a boilerplate or template with the help of these no code tools, but you cannot really build end to end projects with just drawing some diagrams and drag and drop. Anyway, having said that, let's try to get this tool installed and then we will see how it works. As per their repo, there are three problems it is trying to solve. First, it acknowledges that building AI agents for production workload is quite complex and hard, and that is where it is offering a simple no code tool that can handle real world complexity. Also, it offers you a framework that doesn't require a PhD in infrastructure to get running, and then it also allows you to have a maintainable custom code as your agent evolves. So pretty tall order, I would say it again, but let's see how it goes. Anyway, let me try to get it installed and we will see how it works. Before that, let me also quickly introduce you to the sponsors of the video. We have Mast Compute, who are our very good friends who are sponsoring this VM. If you're looking to rent a VM or GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount. Also, we have our friends at AgentBot that lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will also drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's try to get it installed. Let me clear the screen. I'm going to use Ubuntu for this, so let me quickly show you my Ubuntu version. This is a Node.js based tool, so make sure that you have it installed. I will be installing it now, so you can use it in any operating system of your choice as long as you have Node installed. So first up, I'm going to install Node and npm. For that, I'm downloading it and running it. And if you are like me, who's not really a developer, and you wonder always about what exactly is the difference between this Node, npm, and other stuff, I will be explaining it shortly too, so stay tuned. So you can see that I have downloaded it. Let me run this export command so that it is going to put it in our path and in our current profile so that I don't have to worry about all of this loading and unloading. And that is to it. So it has installed this nvm here. There you go. And now with the help of nvm we can install both npm and node. So let me run this. This command is going to install both node and npm. And there you go. So this is all good now. Now we have installed nvm, we have installed node, and we have installed npm. After that, we need to install pnpm, and we can install that with our npm, which we have just installed. So that is also done. So let me now quickly show you what we have installed. So we have this node, we have this npm, we have this pnpm, and we have this npx. There you go. So all of them are on the latest versions, as you can see here. So what exactly they mean? Node is simply a runtime environment to run JavaScript code outside of a browser. npm is a default package manager for Node.js that installs, upgrades, and manages JavaScript packages. pnpm is an alternate package manager to npm that it is more performant and more efficient and saves the disk space by sharing packages across your node projects. And then we have npx, which is a CLI tool that is bundled with npm now, and it allows you to execute node.js packages without explicitly installing them at the global level. So that is the difference between these few tools. And if you're wondering what exactly is NVM, so NVM is the node version manager. So with the help of this, you can maintain multiple Node.js versions on a system. So first step you need to do is to just go to any directory of your choice and create your project with npx and motia. Now what this command is doing is it is downloading and running this Motia CLI project creation tool, and then it is creating a new project directory, my test, and then it is setting up a basic Motia project structure inside the new folder, and then it is installing necessary dependencies using pnpm within the project folder, which primarily it also adds a dev script to your package.json, and then it includes some steps to get you started. So let me run this, and then I'll just press Y, and it is going to download and install Motia here. Shouldn't take too long. And Motia has been installed, and now it is installing all the dependencies. And that is all done. And let me also open it in VS Code. So if I open my VS Code, this is my test project here, and you can see that it automatically has initialized a lot of stuff there in this folder. And in this directory, it has, for example, these steps, which include some workflow steps. And of course, you can change it as per your own use case. But these are few of the steps which from there you can get some of the inspiration as how it works. And I will show it to you shortly. And these are all the dependencies and stuff in this package.json file. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so let's go back, and from here I'm going to run this with this pnpm run dev, and as soon as I ran it from the root of that my test, it has initialized it, and now we can access the workbench of Motia at our localhost at port 3000. I'm just going to open it in front of you. And there you go. So there is our Motia here, first welcome page. And I have reduced the size of the screen. I'm just going to click on this default, and this is a default project which I just showed you, which comes with some of the steps and states. And if you just use your mouse, you can move it, you can increase the size, and you can see that it is a TypeScript one. And now, for example, if you want to test out your steps, which you can see here, so for example, if you want to change the state in this step, just open another window and maybe just issue this command, something like npx motia emit. So we are just emitting the event, and then we are just testing the state with a blank message. There you go. So event emitted successfully. You can also see it here, as you can see. And then if you want to check out the logs, just click here on the bottom, and then it shows you that this is where the event was emitted and it was received. Now this is pure programming, so of course I'm not going to go into the detail of your event driven programming, but you got the idea that we have the agents and we have multiple steps which we can define here in this directory, and then it just goes step by step. So API, then one step, two step, and then you can branch out, you can build as many agents you like. But as far as I can see, I think in this Motia, steps are the key. So they seem to be the fundamental building blocks that are primarily encapsulating your application logic. And if you look at this diagram, this is a typical event-driven programming where you have some event subscription, because steps can subscribe to specific topics that allows them to listen and react to particular events, and then you can emit them just like I showed you, and then it can change the state and you can control this flow from the state. So still I believe, if you ask me around these steps and how exactly they are defining this, this is still a coding, and you have to, of course, write it or make sure that it is correct at least, which is still, I think, big part of the programming and stuff. So in my experience, I have seen that instead of focusing on your application logic, people start getting into, getting down this rabbit hole of managing the tool and then its whole structure instead of application logic. And you know sooner they are dealing with both complexities, not only their own application logic, but also the how the tool is working and tinkering around with it. But anyway, I'm not trying to undermine the project. Try it out if you are a especially Node.js programmer, and then let me know what do you think about this tool. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.